I know the world don't love me, but if it did, I'd be so not used to it. I wouldn't like it.
Game is no playing, we heard you was slacking, and I get that fronty and backy and backy, and I got your bitch trying to tap in, and I make that bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all know what the fuck going on. It's your boy M Dub, and I'm back with another episode of the Tapped Podcast. I'm in the Tap House, so I'm here with a motherfucking special guest in the building. Before I say his name, we got to give y'all the backstory right quick about how we got into this point. It was my boy right here, got some fire music. If y'all know about the Tap music reviews on Tuesday night, then you know we give our free interviews to the hardest artists and the hardest songs. So my boy won. Everybody give a round of applause for Brince motherfucking Etter, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Showing love, man.
Yeah,
hey, man,
yeah.
I see you doing your thing. You grinding, man. Maybe you want to grind even more, man. For
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Like,
I appreciate that a lot, brother. You've been doing your thing on the music, consistently dropping bangers, and just consistently creating. I feel like that's the first step in anything. So big shouts out to you. But we got you on the platform tonight, so we're gonna, tap into your brain, ask you a few questions, and if you're ready, let me know.
Hey, shit, I'm ready for you, man. Everything, man. Let's get to it, man.
Hell yeah.
Open book.
Hell yeah, I love it. Well, to start it off, I usually ask my guests, where you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, West Side, East Price Hill.
What, East Price Hill?
Yeah, over there, man. West Side. West Side, the best side for sure, man.
Hell yeah, I fuck with the West, man. We was talking off camera a little bit. I was letting them know that I graduated from Western Hills, and I've been out on the West Side for a long time, so I got ties on the West.
Man, yeah, for sure, man.
Hell yeah. So talk early childhood for me, man. What type of kid were you growing up?
Shit, early childhood. I was always into the books though. That was one thing. I was fortunate enough to have both of my parents in my life. Right. So I come from like a 2-parent household, and I feel like when you come from that, it's like an equal balance of everything.
Right.
And they give you the experience of shit, I was still in the hood, but it made me look at it from a bird's eye. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? So not actually having to indulge, but seeing like the consequences when you do certain things and shit like that. So
perspective too, from male and female,
Yeah, for sure. And I had 3 older brothers, like, and they used to I got an older brother. He used to play football for UC when I was little. So, and my pops, he had a clothing store in Price Hill called Gabe's and Ron's, and he had a barbershop. So I always was around like people that was usually working hard at something, whether it was a sports or whether it was putting food on the table. So just always seeing how hard my people working and the sacrifices they had to make for, and me to be here and me to explore to be an artist. Like, people don't understand, like, being a creative is a privilege. Because you got some people that struggling, like, you ain't got time to draw or make no music or think about a melody or what color should go right here. So I feel like the things that, like the things that they had to do, it just allowed me to grow, like, mentally and, like, to be creative for real, though. Like,
so it seems like your parents and your family in general has created a great foundation for the work ethic that you have now, correct?
Yeah, for sure. Like, and just seeing like a lot when my mom was when I was younger, my mom was like always like a little sick and shit like that, but she always just like kept pushing. Like every day she was cooking, laundry was getting done. You feel me? House was never a mess or nothing like that. So it just kind of gave me not only the mental stability but the mental strength to always want to keep going and shit like that. So. Man, shout out my Dukes, man, for sure.
Yeah, shout out my Dukes, shout out the fam. Hey, that's that no excuses right there, because she still got it done.
Sure.
So, as far as music, did your parents influence you on that? Like, did you hear them playing music growing up and stuff?
My parents kind of old. My dad was 41 when he had me, and my mom was 35. Okay. So, like, they was always, like, the Marvin Gaye's, the Donny Hathaways. My dad's favorite artist, Brooke Benton. My mom's favorite artist, Luther Vandross. So, it was that. On the rap side, my pops only listened to pop. So if I wasn't listening to radio or nothing, on a rap, it was only pop. Like, I was like, I'm talking about
like you talk about like strictly only pop.
Like, only pop. Like, my big brother, like, I got a big gap between my siblings too. Like, between me and my oldest brother is 20 years. Wow. And then my other one is 16. Wow. So like, they was like Dipset, 50, Jim Jones. I was just able to really tap into every decade that was before me. I was born in 2000, so I'm hearing 90s, 80s, 70s. So I'm hearing everything that everybody done grew up on. So it more or less kind of gave me like the ear, like, yeah, this shit good, but I know what good is in a variety. Okay. Like, I know like 50 Cent good, but so is Marvin Gaye, so is Luther. Shit, so it's Soulja Boy, so it's Jim Jones and them doing their thing. So like, it just kind of gave me like a wider spectrum on the music, like, and it kind of expanded my ear and all. Like,
hell yeah, damn, that's crazy. So you really got like ammo from every single gun, if we had to say, ammo for every single gun. Like, that's super duper fire. And now that you say that, and I remember your catalog, I can see that now.
Yeah, like
influence
just
a lot of different forms of music, with it being soulful. You got the rap to it, you got the grittiness to it, you got the storytelling aspect. So okay, that's
like I
pretty
love
tight.
a good sample.
Yeah, samples
Like,
too. Yeah.
I love a good sample, whether you high pitching it, dropping it, chopping the instrument of it. Like that's more like some 90s like boom bap shit where they would just like, speaking of vinyls, they going crate digging. They buying shit from Brazilian artists. Like, you feel me? Just going off of the cover art and shit like that, and they just listening to it and chopping it and finding new sounds and bringing hip hop. Like, you feel me? So yeah, man, I love music in general, man. Like anything for real.
Hell yeah, I could tell just the excitement in how you said it. Like a little
It
smile came up. It's like
it make you feel a certain way. Like that's the thing with music too. Like it just. And I'm not to be pseudo or nothing, but I'm big into like the megahertz that you play your shit in. So like I feel like Drake, he play his shit at a certain volume to where it make you feel like, damn, I should have cheated.
Okay,
damn, I was hacking scap to her. Like it just make you feel a certain way. Then you could play something that can get you real turned. You could play something that's like it's real mellow and smooth, man. Just got you feel good music. Like you don't need too much with it. Like music is everything for sure, bro.
You're right though, cause like I was listening to some lo-fi earlier, and it just had me like chill, mellow. I think I was editing a video, so it kept me focused. Like.
Just real smooth. Lo-fi make you want to turn into a rapper too. I don't care who you is. Like you like, damn, I can spit on this. Like,
simple, like on some poetry type stuff.
Yeah, like real smooth with it.
I like that a lot, man. So you got a super strong foundation in music and just family in general. When did you yourself branch off to start making it?
Making it, shit, last year, 2021 August. Yeah, my boy, shout out my boy Sparrow. He, it's like June. It was June 2021 in summer. He said I'm going to the studio. I'm like, oh, he said I'm about to come pick you up. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just coming to vibe. Like, I'm
so
chilling.
You weren't planning on recording.
I wasn't on nothing, but like in high school, I always kick a little freestyle here and there, and people be like, oh, nah, you should really rap. I'm like, I'm cool on it.
Yeah.
But I go to the studio. He got this one song. I'm like, yeah, this shit going crazy. I'm typing in my phone, but I ain't really trying to let him peep it because I know he gonna make me go in the booth. He like, nah, I see you typing, let's go in the booth. So I go in the booth, laid the verse and shit. It was a decent verse. Like he like, bro, you might as well like. You feel me? Keep up with this shit. So I just start booking sessions, writing songs, and that's when I released my first tape. I started rapping in like August. I released my first tape in October of 2021 called Staircase and Mousetraps. And like ever since then, like I just been kind of just staying consistent with it. But my first like me listening to music on my own, and it's funny that this album here, and you went to West High too, so I know when y'all had them Nook tablets.
Yep.
I got my hands on one of them. I got my hands on
from West Side.
We ain't have Wi-Fi at the crib, but my neighbor did. But I had to sit hella close to the window. And I used to be like, I'm hella close to the window. And this one, Kendrick dropped the Control verse. And this one, I really got tapped in.
Rap game was shook.
So like, I listen to that and I go into like a rabbit hole. So I'm just listening to like all his shit. Like I come across his album. This one of the first albums I done listened to like thoroughly. And like this my go album. I think this like the epitome of rap. Like this what you want right here type shit. Like if I'm this my goal when it comes to album, I gotta make some shit like this. Like that was my first like, okay, I'm listening on my own now, not just the shit I'm hearing on the radio or shit mom and pop's playing around the house. Like I got my headphones plugged in, I'm listening to fucking radio freestyles when he was 17, 18. I'm just seeing the progression and shit. Like you feel me? Like, but like this album taught me layers, and I feel like that's what separate like the rappers from the artists is how much you gonna dig in yourself type shit. Like how much you gonna talk about that shit that make you scared for like a little kid as a grown man, that dark shit. And I feel like on that last album, he just talking about like crazy shit he had to see within his reality and shit like that. But that I feel like that's the point of even like any type of artist being an artist, because it's gonna get to the point where you artists like everybody, you gonna get to the point where everybody can draw, everybody can rap, everybody got a melody, everybody can sing, but it's gonna be who dig the deepest, who talk about the scariest, spookiest shit. Like that's what I feel like it's gonna come down to. So this album, I can say like it changed my life though. Like this album crazy. This album crazy.
A short film on there. That's
what it is. Like it's a movie. Like
it's kind of crazy how you it's like what you're saying right now. It's like you're speaking for yourself and me too. Because that was one of the first times that I ever like start branching off and listening to shit on my own besides the shit my mom used to play in the car and stuff like that. And it was probably this for me and Carter 4.
Okay.
Like when I started branching off and talking about my own stuff. So that's kind of crazy that you said that about this.
Hold on, what's on Carter 4?
You got Mega Man. You got Nightmares at the Bottom.
Okay. Now I'm tired.
There's so much other stuff. You got intro, outro. He had like hella niggas on that. There's so much stuff on there. Not Dr. Carter, but President Carter.
President Carter. Yeah, that sounded crazy too. Like,
yeah, exactly. It was crazy. So that was my area. So that's pretty tap. You got any like other artists that influence you?
3000. Andre 3000.
Tantrum with Love. He would geek really? Right now if he heard you say that.
3000 really like he like crazy. Like people be like as a solo artist, his catalog ain't really that deep. He got a lot with Outkast and shit, but like him. But when you hear like, it's really quality over quantity when it comes to that man. Like, cause I don't know if you familiar with the song "Life of the Party" with Kanye and Andre.
Oh yeah.
Like that verse is like, niggas gotta study. Like that's how you rap. Like that's digging
one of
deep.
Tantrum favorite verses. He actually got me into that.
That's digging deep. Like that's. I don't really see no verses that's like that. Like that's how you rap. Like so like a 3000 or J. Cole, he just real relatable. Like he'll forever be in my top 5. DMX in my top 5 too. DMX go crazy. It's another person that's really digging deep. Wayne, it's just the amount of work Wayne got is crazy.
Yeah, like, and how long too, you know what I mean?
They say like
going for longer than
he say it's to the point he gotta Google his own lyrics so he don't say the same shit twice. Like that's crazy. I think Eminem say he gotta do that too. Like,
so you be watching the Young Money Radio and stuff?
Yeah, I be into all that. Like, I like seeing Wayne in that type of space too, cause you don't really see him like that. Like he usually just making music, performed, and you feel me. Like you'll never hear from him again. But like that he, man, come on, phone out real quick.
Nah, you good.
But yeah, though, he be going crazy. Like Wayne be, I don't know, that nigga be in a whole different bag when he rapping. Like, but I like when he not just punching, but like telling a story with it, like a Mona Lisa with Kendrick or some shit like that, or Let It All Work Out, like that Quarter 5. Yeah, when he talking about something like because he always say he's playing with a gun in real life. He's trying to, you feel me, like kill himself.
I was like, dang, when I heard that, it gave me chills a little bit, like.
So he been. Nah, he one of my favorite artists too. Like, but shit, I'm a big R&B guy. So like Brent, Party, Usher, Chris Brown.
I like The Weeknd.
The Weeknd crazy too. His last album crazy.
Yeah, I love that last album. I love that.
That feel like a ride to the moon, like you in a spaceship type shit like that.
And it's like a time traveling too. It make you go back to the 80s, 70s vibe, 90s vibe. Like
he deep with it. That's another artist that just dig deep within his art. Drake. People who say they don't like Drake lying. Like you motherfuckers listen to Drake too much. Like to not like him. Like
they don't like him lying. Is that what you said?
Nah, like, if people be like, oh, I don't like Drake, like you lying. Cause it's something to where like you was playing over and over that was Drake. Like you can't tell me you don't like it. You playing him over and over.
He got too many hits.
Yeah, like really
trophies, nice for what? We can go on.
Yeah, like really, it's really crazy. Like so, like you got Drake. I listen to a lot of underground hip hop too. So like. Even like the Earl Sweatshirts when he be dropping stuff, or like Griselda, like Conway and Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, Freddie Gibbs. He from Indiana. There's a lot of boom bap too. So like I always want to tap into the essence too, like where rap came from. So I love messing with the underground too for sure.
Hell yeah, that's an extensive list right there, and you went even way more in depth than I thought you would. Yeah. I like that, and I feel like we gotta know Brince Etter. The name, I'm assuming it's just a play off your real, like just your real name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why did you choose that to be your stage name?
Man, growing up, everybody used to get my name wrong. They would call me Bryce, Brent, Brenton, all types of crazy. So I'm like, bro, it's simple. It's Brince. It's like Prince with a B.
Oh, so they used to really butcher that growing up?
Bro, like I'm talking crazy. People would be thinking it's a typo. Like they meant to put Prince. Like I got awards where my shit say Prince. Like I swear on everything. Like I got Student of the Month trophies. My shit say Bryce. Like I'm like, bro, it's a whole ass N right there. Like this shit on my ID. Like this is my name. Like So people used to cook me, or like, if you knew a big brother of mine, I was always little which big brother you knew. So Lil Braylon, Lil Gabe, so motherfuckers would call me that. I'm like, man, call me my name. Like, that's cool and shit. Like, like, man, call me my name. Like, so I just want people to get my shit right. So like, shit, Brince Etter. And I think it sound like almost some like R&B or like jazz type shit. Like, I don't really sound like a rapper. Like, so I like bringing that element to it. It might make you want to open up your mind a little more. Like, man, who is he? Type shit. So yeah, that's where the name stem from for real though. This motherfuckers getting my shit wrong. Like,
so it's like a statement too, like, motherfucker better get my name right. Like, it's right here. Like, it's me. I am me. You know.
And I feel like a lot of like I'm the only Brince. Like, I ain't never met nobody with my name, so it's like shit. Motherfuckers be like, oh, Brince, like, yeah, I don't get you. You know the same motherfucker that ain't like my name. Oh, David, like, it's 100 days. So like, nah, motherfuckers know. So it's
original.
Yeah, it's that type of flow too. Like, the real name was already original. I ain't really have to do too much. Like,
right. All right, then. See, y'all tapped in now. If y'all didn't know the meaning behind the name, now you know. I feel like it's only right for us to get into the next segment of the motherfucking Tap Podcast, where we break down your music a little bit more in depth. Okay. And you just recently dropped a project. Actually, just recently, like a week ago now?
May 13th.
So what's today? The 22nd?
Like 10 days, yeah.
So just
10 days ago.
A little over a week, so extremely recent. That Not Made for Radio.
Yeah.
So talk about that project. What went into making that? How was you feeling? You know, it's 5 songs on there, so you consider it an EP? Or
I consider it more of an EP. Okay. But one of the title of the album come from a college friend of mine, her named Navia. She sent my music to this radio place, and they was like, yeah, he can rap real good and it sound good, but it's not made for radio. Like, it ain't. It's not melodic enough. It's not enough hooks. So it was more or less like a out of spite thing. Like, okay, so I'm gonna really get the rapping on this shit. I'm gonna really make this with the intention of it not being on radio. So like, it ain't a lot of, if you listen to the album, other than the last song, and I think the second one, Touches and Bloody Feet, they're the only ones I got like hook worthy type of shit, to where it's like a radio repetition or it fit the format of what you would hear on the radio. But it's like, I was just in there really just like trying to spit the hardest shit I could spit, like, and dig the deepest and within every bar, like, and not waste a line of it. But it was made with the intention of it. This for motherfuckers who want to hear something that's raw. Like, that's like, I'm one taking a lot of this shit. Like, I ain't gonna do that over. If I mess up on a word shit, let it be. Like, I'm showing you the imperfections of an artist from that standpoint. So it's not made for radio. It's not made for the masses. It's made for the motherfuckers who gonna go find that. Like, you feel me?
That dig deep, like you were saying earlier.
That dig deep. You feel me? I ain't just looking at the clothes that's in the window. I'm talking motherfuckers who at every rack, like, looking at shit like, oh, nah, this slick. I just found this. Like, motherfuckers probably don't overlook. So it's for them motherfuckers. Like, it's for them motherfuckers who digging, like, who wanna go somewhere with the music. And I feel like with this tape, I really took you somewhere. Like, that's my really goal with every song or whatever I'm doing. I wanna, no matter where you at, I want my form of art to be like, hey, come on, like, this shit, come hop in this car with me. Like, yeah, like, make sure your seatbelt on. Like, shit, like, check that mirror for me. I need to take you. I gotta take you somewhere. As soon as the song off, I wanna feel like I'm dropping you off. Like, all right, shit, I'm gonna see you later. Like, I just wanna take you somewhere. Like, no matter how you feel, I want you to feel how I feel. Rather, so if I was feeling sad in this song, you happy right now, you gotta feel sad for 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Then you can go back being joyful. Or like, if you feeling sad and I was feeling joyful as fuck, I need you to feel happy. Then shit, maybe that, you feel me, be a long lasting effect, and you feel me, you feeling glad about your day and shit like that. So that Not Made for Radio, it just came from that. And shit, shout out Nella D.
Damn, what Nella D do?
Nah, Nella D ain't do nothing crazy, but like, nah, shout out Nella D. But I had sent her a song. She was like, "Oh no, this hard, but it's not a single." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, so it's like, all right, my shit.
That's a real game,
so it's like, you feel me? So it's just like, she's like, this more like a project song type shit. Like, this ain't really like a single, and it's like, yeah. So I kind of named the album after that, like, Not Made for Radio type shit. That's where it stemmed from, though. Like, yeah,
really like a statement.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
For real. If y'all ain't know, man, tap in. No features.
Nah, no features.
Straight in your back. I mean, I don't think you got features on none of your tapes.
Nah, my engineer, he be featuring. His name Trey Clue. Shout out Clue. He engineered Timeless. But on my first tape, Yeah, I think he featured on 2 of my things, Motherland and Let Go. And he like singing and shit. Like he real melodic. Like nah, he slick for sure. He be
one of the
punching
few
that.
ones then.
Yeah, but I think my thing with features is like when it's time to do press runs or like some slick shit like this, like motherfuckers, it be the time, it be the conflict of time sometimes, or it be I don't know, like it just be a lot going on with like a lot of features. If I don't know, I be reaching out and shit like that, but like I really.
So like you ain't necessarily against it. It's just like
yeah, and I gotta like, and you could be a good rapper, you could be a good singer, but like I gotta connect with you. Not to sound like on some cliche shit, but like I gotta like you. Like I ain't gonna lie, like shit. If people would just pay racks for a big artist, and that big artist may give you a half-ass verse. He may not post it on his gram or his social media. He may not push the track. So it's like I need a motherfucker that's like, I gotta fuck with the vibe. I gotta fuck with you. You feel me? Like then we can talk studio and shit like that. Then like you feel me? Like so but it be a lot of people I want to collab with. Shout out Dan Malik. I got a song with him too. He slick. Black Crown Mafia.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dan Malik, he slick too on that mic. So. I be wanting to collab with people, but sometimes shit, motherfuckers read the message or not open it up. They be doing their own thing. I don't be taking the shit to art though.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you feel me? So it's just like I just gotta keep working on my shit though. Like that's how I look at it for sure though.
Hell yeah. I mean, songs still sound good. What engineers and producers do you like?
Engineer, my boy. I only ever work with one engineer, Trey Clue at Timeless. Every time
so
I
you been
ever
to the
record,
New Timeless?
The New Timeless, yeah, that shit slick.
Yeah, it's nice.
MTV
it's
Cribs,
nice.
like that shit crazy. So yeah, him on the producer side, I ain't really met too many producers in the city. It'd be Kiki Got Beats. That's the main person. Kiki Got Beats. So Heavy Irons, that's her. Like she. I think I just tagged her in a freestyle on Facebook. She from like Chicago. And she was like, nah, I fuck with you. So she just be sending me beat packs. Yeah, so and I just be I'm tapped in with her, so I just be sending her that way. But I just be on YouTube for literally hours just trying to find like the slickest shit. So I like but so far just like industry producers, I like Alchemist a lot. If you up to him, Navy Blue. Who on some old school shit, I like Jay Dilla type beats. Yeah, a lot of his shit. I like Kanye shit. I like Tyler shit when he get in his bag. J. Cole when he produce here and there. I like a lot of that shit for real. I like what Ali be doing with Kendrick voice. He was the first person I heard with the toss, like when the voice be tossing in your headphones.
Oh yeah, yup.
He kind of.
That remind me of that you off of that To Pimp a Butterfly. I was going back and forth.
They said he used to do that shit a lot back when they ain't had like the best equipment in the world. So he's like, bro, this the effect that I can do, like that'll make me different from niggas because I ain't got the craziest shit. So he like used to toss back in the head. I love little slick. I be trying to find little shit like that because shit as an artist, like your budget is just like. It be tight sometimes, so it be like, damn, so what really can I? Be creative, yeah, right? And you really gotta you gotta be a perfectionist with your shit. So if I'm booking for 2 hours, I gotta come prepared. Like I don't never come to a studio just to freestyle. I ain't got freestyle money. That's what I be telling niggas. Like I ain't got like, oh, I'm gonna just vibe and I don't be having it. So I'm gonna come in with at least I'm gonna come in with 3-4 written songs. Then like I might knock out 2, then just have a raw version of the last one. But like it just make you stay on key. Like so when you feel me? God willing, I have a big budget one day, but I'm still on point with my shit. I still ain't just throwing money down the drain, like and shit like that. So I'll be able to flip my shit crazier. So yeah, for sure though.
Hell yeah. And now that you say the meaning behind Not Made for Radio, I feel like the cover art is much more. I understand it much more. You broke that bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like fuck it, you like so, dismantling it. You know.
So like, I was trying to like bring that element to it too. Like man, like shit, if it's not made for radio, it's not gonna be made for it. But like you feel me? But that ain't saying like I don't want my shit ever on radio. But it's just like it's just standing on who you are at the time. Like you know what I mean? Maybe it was a sign to say shit, I need to work harder and like be able to have shit that could be on the radio, but shit still raw enough for the rappy boom bap niggas. Right. So but it's more to say like. So this who I am right now. Not to say I'm not willing to, like you feel me, like to improve or like calling my own stunted growth type shit. But it's just like shit. This who I am type shit. And you feel me? So yeah, the cover art. Shout out Photos by Bree. She be taking out my photo art. She did the War of the Gentleman shoot when I had the little dagger to my neck and shit like that. She did all that shit. My little sister, she made the first cover art too. So yeah, man, shout out to them for sure.
Yeah, so you be getting the film and friends involved for sure.
Yeah, man, I be trying because I feel like you ain't really gotta branch out if you really look at your group. Like no matter who you are, bro. Like your friends doper than a lot of people you ever like. You think the live is like, yo, homie, like, but it's more or less like a why not? If I know you taking photos, I ain't expecting you to be like fucking Vogue, like you feel me? But it's like you trying to be something and I'm trying to be too. Like I ain't like you feel me? Like I ain't Kendrick, I ain't Cole yet type shit. So it's more on that. Like why wouldn't I rock with you? Why wouldn't I be willing to give you money? Like you feel me? Like people,
you gotta be real though. Coming up together. You know,
and people
hiring somebody or doing something,
like
giving money to somebody you don't even know.
And I'm already like I won't say like I'm introverted, but it's like it take a long time for me to get comfortable. Like when I walk into a lot of shit, like my body just be getting tense. I'm like, I don't know these niggas, like, and be on some shit like that. Like it be like, damn, I gotta figure out if I'm safe first type shit. But it's like,
I feel like that's from Cincinnati stuff.
Yeah, like like damn, motherfuckers. Let me see where I'm at. Like let me tell somebody I'm over here, bro. Like,
so your location.
Like bro, let me share that for you. But it's more like it's the comfortability and it's easier for both of y'all to give insight because when it's a stranger, you don't really want to step on toes and you don't know how people gonna react to shit.
Right.
So it might be on some like motherfucker be like, you like this and you really don't, but you just gonna say yeah just so you don't really start no shit like yeah it's cool, yeah I fuck with it. But when it's with your homie like, man, that shit shitty, we gotta do it again. And he gonna take it like, oh yeah, let's tap in right now, let's get better. Like if I'm in the studio, that shit sound good, but you could layer that different. Say that shit different, say that shit tougher. Come that shit, take some bars out of that shit. Like in that song right there. All right, bang, then a stranger doing it type shit. So like you really wanna
that comfortability.
You want that comfortability. You wanna develop like not really develop your circle, but you gotta know like who in your corner with certain shit. Like you gotta know for real, cause soon as you shit, cause it's a lot of motherfuckers you probably thought you was like cool with some shit like that. And they don't even be like sharing a post. It's not on no like it don't be on no take it personal shit, but like people doing everything intentionally because they seeing your shit and they making a conscious decision to scroll past it.
Exactly.
So it'd be the smallest shit like to me. Like I never like act no certain way, but it just let you know where some people at with it.
I could tell you a principle ass.
Yeah, it'd be the principle. It do be the principle and shit. Like I'll never speak on it because shit, you know it and I know it though. Like so it ain't no point for me to like get out buck with you and nothing like that. But it be the smallest shit. Like damn, you couldn't share this or you couldn't pop out at the open mic. I know you ain't doing nothing. Like you just said you active on. You just posted on your story doing shit.
Who up?
Like yeah, like
what's the word?
You right around the corner. I can scoop you. You can come to the show with me, bro. Like you can do all that shit. Like shit, I'm about to make the jacket. Let's go thrifting real quick, bro. Just pick some shit out, bro. For me, like some fly shit. Yeah. Oh, I'm busy. Motherfuckers keep spinning you on shit like that. So I don't know. That should be mattering to me sometimes. But like, you feel me? I just try to stay focused and mess with the people that been consistently messing with me or like just giving me a chance. That's all I be wanting is just a window of opportunity. I feel like this shit that's really come down to like I don't be asking for people to like me, but shit give me a chance. Like let me submit my music to Tap or you feel me or whoever. Yeah, like let me just play my shit. You gotta take advantage of that. Cause some people just they gonna go neglect your shit. Like you feel me? Like a lot of people ain't gonna give you no chance. So when you got it, bro, and you feel comfortable with it, man, just take it, bro. Like for real.
I like that a lot, man. Big Tap energy tonight on the Tap Podcast. Make sure y'all go stream. Not Made for Radio out now on all platforms. Links will be below. Let them know Tap sent you. All right. Now let's get into one of our last segments on the Tap Podcast before we wrap this episode up. We got Break the Bar. And if you don't know what Break the Bar is, we research and listen to your musical catalog. We pull a couple bars out from your music. And I'm gonna say them to you, and let me know what you was thinking when you wrote it, where you was at, and things of that nature. You ready?
Okay, yeah, nah, for sure.
All right, cool. And this is only a couple of them. I mean, you got a shit ton of stuff you can choose from, but I can only do so much. So where should I start? This is one of my favorite ones actually, and I apologize if I butcher anything.
That's cool. Yeah.
But here we go. I say, told her she butterfly, but then she left to go and pollinate.
Yeah, told her she butterfly, but then she left to go and pollinate.
What's up with that?
It's like shit when you with a female or something, and you finally break that layer of like being standoffish and shit. You telling her how you feel and shit. It seems like as soon as you start showing that side of emotion, they get like you feel me. They get to doing their own little shit and like you feel me, ghosting you. You tell a girl you really like her and shit. Like she don't give you the text back now. Like damn, when I was playing you cop, you was fucking with me, but told her she butterfly, but then she left to go and pollinate. You feel me? She went to go. You feel me? Fuck with some other niggas. You done gave her the big head, the confidence now. Now she going to do her own little thing type shit. So that's where that shit stem from though, for the most part though. Like
It's kind of funny. Do you know what song that is?
Told her she but that's heavy ass.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's heavy ass.
Because artists be having so much songs, they be forgetting which one. On some Kendrick, on some Lil Wayne stuff like I was talking earlier.
Yeah, I know he don't remember none of his shit. I don't know.
Hell yeah, so that's that heavy ass. Make sure y'all go tap into that. We got bar number 2. You say, the tongue is mighty powerful, and yet they spit in my face.
Tongue is mighty, that's Pain in the Rain. The tongue is mighty powerful, but yet they spit in my face. The irony, they cross the line when they losing a race. They lose their mind before they mind their business. My mind like been a gold mine that should have mind they digging. I was spitting on. Hey, go stream that shit.
Pain in the Rain out there. What's up with that one?
The tongue is mighty powerful, but yet it's like all these things you could say to uplift me or like show me the love. Like you decided to use that language because words do hurt. I don't care what nobody say. Language does hurt. Like and it projects the energy that you feeling with inside. Like so you feel me? Like out of all the things you could have said, you said some like condescending shit or some lame shit to me, like to really try to get me off my pivot. So that's what. Oh, the story behind that song, not to like be long-winded,
go ahead.
But I had opened up for my first show ever. I opened up for Lil Boosie at the Sports Mall.
Okay, yep, I know. That was last
Christmas,
last
Thanksgiving.
year.
Yeah, it was like I was on Thanksgiving break from college, and it was me and my boy Sparrow. Shout out Sparrow.
Sparrow
we did
again.
So, I think I sent this song to y'all. It's called No Interviews. I had performed that, but it was like they hurry up and threw us on stage and they threw us out. So it was like. And I personally felt like out of the whole lineup, couldn't no nigga rap better than me. That's just how I be feeling like that all the time. But it's like on some real shit, like I don't think nobody was liver than me. Like for that to be my first show too, like I did good type shit. But I just feel like they would spit in my face. So like out of all the things they could have did or treated me like, and that's where like the stigma like Music Cincinnati become into a thing because I feel like sometimes the professionalism don't be there. Or they don't respect you unless you already
got a buzz or something like
got a buzz. You feel me? So it's like I just feel like they out of all the things they could have did, they treated me like shit, and I ain't do nothing but respect them type shit. So I wrote that song like literally that same night. Like I went to the car, I found that beat, and I told Sparrow in the car like. I'll never get disrespected like that again. Like on the music side, like motherfuckers gonna know. Like on our Brince shit, he spit like he take care of his business, he show love. Like so, I wrote that. I think that I wrote that whole song the same night too. Like though. So the tongue is mighty powerful. Motherfuckers like could say anything to you, but they decided to say some weird shit. It's like damn, you did it constantly type shit. So that's where that shit.
Pain in the rain.
Sure.
That's how you felt like your rain, but you were still okay.
Don't ask me why I'm painting in the rain. It don't look like damn why he painting in the rain. Shit, I'm going through something. Yeah, but shit, it'll be cool. Like it's one of them type things. The
art still gonna get made.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like I'm going through something. Like
that's tight. Big tap right there. See, I'm glad I asked that one. That's on fire.
That's a nice lyric.
Make sure y'all tap into that one, man. Pain in the Rain. All platforms. All motherfucking platforms. Number 3 for the Break the Bar segment, we got I got 2 more to choose on. Let's see. Let's go with this one. You say, I hide behind bars because it feel like a prison.
Yeah, nah, that's not damn. Oh, I don't even know what song that is.
You don't know that one? Ooh. I'll let you. Which you want to throw a guess out there? Because I can tell you, obviously. But you say I hide behind bars because it feel like a prison.
I don't know. What song is that?
Where Your Love.
Man, hide behind. Yeah, oh God, yeah. I never from my I fuck with that song. Nah, because like sometimes and I feel like with every artist, you're an artist because something ain't right with you. Like regular motherfuckers who ain't got nothing going on, they not artists. It's always something to where like some shit happening or you going through something mentally to where you become an artist or all this shit. I behind bars because it just feel like I'm in confinement. Right. Like you feel me? So like this is my way of escaping or like freedom type shit. Like sometimes I feel like I'm living in a cell, but shit like mentally, physically I am, but mentally I can always, you feel me, swift through that shit and get out of that. So like, yeah, that's where that shit come from for too. Like, yeah. Then I forgot about that song.
And I just peeped. This bar kind of relates to what you were just talking about. Like, I hide behind the bars because it feel like a prison. Like, I'm paying in the rain. You know what I mean? I'm hiding behind it because you know. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like so, like you feel me? Sometimes you just gotta cover that shit up when you got that mask on. You feel me? Ain't no telling what's going on behind it. So like, this shit just be escape of freedom. Like, you feel me? That little rush of dopamine. Like, oh yeah, everything gonna be alright type shit. So. Yeah, man, for sure though. Yeah, hey, War of a Gentleman, hell of a tape too.
Yeah, tap into that. That'll be below as well. Where Your Love. That's that specific song. Yeah. So go check that out. Last but not least, for the Break the Bar segment, we got The World Don't Love Me. If it did, I'd probably run away.
Oh God, and I feel like this from like a toxic mindset. So like, I know the world don't love me, but if it did, I'd be so not used to it. I wouldn't like. It's kind of like on some like, you know, you heard to like Stockholm syndrome. Where people like when people get held hostage, but they start to like it.
Interesting.
Like it's on some like a lot of like serial killer type of like drama series based on shit like that, where like the woman fall in love with the murderer type shit. Like she done held he done held her hostage, but it's to the point to where like if she could leave, she wouldn't. So it's like if a motherfucker did show me the love, I'd be so comfortable or not having it that the shit'll feel weird and it feel bad. I would want that the empty void. I would want that filled with negative energy instead of this positive shit. So the world don't love me. If it did, I'd probably run away type shit. Like, yeah, like my eyes of anger don't see no danger. Irrational snakes I met in my life never played for Lakers. That's Kobe, Mamba, snakes. Like, man, I be boring shit up. Hey, go listen to Bloody Feet, man. Last song not made for radio. Like, nah, but like, yeah, man, the world don't love me. But if it did, that's like when you messing with like a lot of shorties and you just on some toxic shit. Then you got that one that really fuck with you. You like, damn, you want some like, but she really fuck with you. Like, you just ain't used to it. Like, it's like an abused dog. Like, he ain't, when he see a hand, he think he about to get hit. He don't think he about to get rubbed type shit. So it be on some stuff, on some like traumatic type. So it kind of be on it. It was on that type of time when I wrote that though. Like, shout out James 50. He from Canada. Everybody go follow James 50 too. Like, he just graduated. Congratulations too. Shit. Yeah, man. He produced. Like, he from Canada. I forget how. I just was on YouTube like and found it. Like, we've been rocking it ever since though. Shout out him though.
Hell yeah. So that's the completion of the Break the Bar segment. Biggest thing is to make sure that y'all tap in with these artists and my boy Brince music, man, because he is super duper talented, putting in that work. Very very humble guy, and you know how to speak very well.
Man, I appreciate it.
Very,
man.
very well.
Hey, y'all stay tapped in, man, cause y'all gonna wish y'all did when this shit start looking a little different. Like, you feel me? The subscribers looking crazy. He hard to access. Like, so y'all better tap in right now. If you're an artist, send your music every Tuesday. This Tuesday is a special Tuesday.
Oh yeah,
too.
it's going down.
Yeah, it's going down for sure.
Down,
like, so make
y'all
sure
might not see it.
Yeah,
y'all gonna see this at a later time. But just know it's going down tomorrow.
It's going down, but like, hey, always, if it's around, man, get a ball and shoot at it, man, for sure, man. Tap in, man.
Big tap energy, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
I probably got one or two more questions for you that I had to ask, and then we're gonna wrap everything up. First is Brince. We've been talking about Brince Etter, the artist, but not really Brince Etter, the fashion guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, man,
because you know how to throw some shit on.
Yeah.
And it seem like you do customs, like, or you got into customs. So talk about that, man. What?
Hey, shout out Kenji too. Kenji really making me hop back in my bag. Like, I ain't never met you before, but like, just know, like, you influencing a lot of people. Like, he's really going crazy. But like with the fashion, like, it just came like growing up. We used to be going to the thrift shopping, and I used to be like hella embarrassed, hoping ain't nobody see me. Like, it used to be on Glen Estee, like outside of Wind Terrace. It used to like St. Vincent de Paul.
St. Vincent de Paul, right there at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, right there at the bottom, like Kings Run. Oh yeah, right at the bottom of all that shit. So we used to go there, and like my mom used to get shit, but I think when I was like 19, I just started like, I had never drew before. I used to hate drawing, but I just one day it was kind of like, you feel me, like making me come like at peace with shit. Like it's some slow, like, you feel me, like meditative type shit. So I used to start drawing. But
you said our artists go through shit.
Yeah, like so like it was on some shit like that. Then, but I used to go to the thrift and I would get shit and I spice it up, and that was my thing. And that's a big way to make profit too, cause shit is like $5-6. Like so you could paint it and you feel me, sell it for how much you want. Like that's a crazy type of profit. So that shit, like, I think that's where the fashion came in, like, and I just was like being real experimental with my shit, and it came from a place like I used to go to this thrift store and used to be hiding behind my mama cart, So if anybody saw me outside the window, motherfuckers were like, "Oh, Brince going to the." But
crib,
now, but now like that shit cool now. Like every motherfuckers be on TikTok. Oh, I'm going thrifting today. Like you rich as hell. Go back. Leave that for the motherfuckers who ain't got no chicken. Like, boy,
not a good shit.
Yeah, like go ahead. But that's where that shit came from. It's just really another expression. Like really just putting this shit on and shit like that for real, and really just tapping into like the creative side of shit. But at the end of June, I do got something like I didn't cut it with you off camera, but like I do wanna like a lot of shit with like a lot of the like the custom artists in the city. So like Kenji, shout out Maul Kimball. He was
gotta
going crazy.
give it to Di Johnson if you know about her.
Yeah, she did
fire.
Fantasy Lounge. I think she painted that mural.
Yeah, she did. Yep, she did.
Like
Yep.
she
That's
been,
right down the street too.
She been going crazy she was going crazy since I was like youngin'. Like she been hot. Like her, you got Javon. He used to go to West Side. He used to cut hair.
Oh, yep, Javon. Yep,
Yeah, I don't know if he still makes shit, but like he was going crazy. I think it was like over quarantine, we was all dropping shit.
Yeah, niggas got in their bag.
Niggas just started. You feel me? Yeah, I feel like every day somebody dropping shit, and I love shit like that because it make you wanna. Damn, Ma just went crazy. I gotta type it. I'm seeing Kenji shit like, damn, this shit look that hit the shit he painted look realer than the picture. Yeah. So it's like, I gotta go tap in. Like, I gotta go. Damn, let me get like, damn, what can I do? Like type shit. Like it make you. It's that good. It's all love.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but it's like when motherfuckers on their game and make you tighten your shit up. So like, man, I'm loving I'm just loving where the city at creatively. Right now, I think this is like, but shit, I was too young and not tapped in younger, so I don't know what it was like when I was like 12. I was so much of an outsider to it, but being in it now, it's like I feel like everybody's starting to come out more. Like the motherfuckers who probably was writing poems forever, finally getting on that mic and saying shit, and now they getting comfortable. Like, you feel me? Motherfuckers doing this, like podcasts and shit like that. Motherfuckers rapping now. They always wanted to rap, but I always felt like, damn, they wasn't cool enough, or they couldn't really find like their ear and shit like that. So like, we really tapped in for sure. Shit.
Yeah, I like that. And it's kind of funny that you say you hate fashion, you know?
I get this from a nigga named, his name Chad Can't Color on Instagram. But like he a crazy artist, like, but it's his name Chad Can't Color.
Okay.
When I created my Instagram in college, like my freshman year of college. So I was like, shit, Brince hates fashion. Obviously, I fuck with it. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of like a damn, you hate that. Nah, like, yeah, I fuck with that too, and I fuck with working out too. I be on my working out shit too.
Hell yeah.
So I be fucking with that. I love dogs and shit too. Like, so shit. So it's tapping in on some personal shit.
You got hella
like,
shit. You entrepreneur.
Yeah,
athlete,
I be trying to tap in for sure. I think like growing up, I ain't had the biggest confidence. I say, like I was always nice and shit. Like I was nice with the hooping and shit, but I just never like. I used to just get shit like in my head. I had one bad game and I want to play for the whole season. Like, because I don't want to go to school and deal with the niggas saying like, oh, you missed that shot, and all that little shit used to eat me up inside. Like, damn. But now it's like I don't really be caring as much because I'm just more like I'm more secure with myself type shit. So it's like now I'm just doing everything. If it make me scared, I gotta do it. Like if I hear some shit to where like when you see me that shit like, damn, who wants smoke? I got butterflies. I'm like, damn, this shit about to happen.
And this what I need to be doing.
I gotta do it now, like, because it's on my mind now, and it's like it's some shit I would have shied away from when I was younger. Like, I wouldn't have did that. Like, but now like tap into. If it make you scared, that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you get that little, I don't know what that feeling. Everybody get it though. Like,
it's
like damn,
what is it? It's unexplainable, but you know.
Like, damn, it get you questioning your skill a little bit. Like, damn, did I go hard enough? I ain't sending that shit. Like, all that. Like, I ain't about to send him that song. Let me send him this one. So like, man, hey, go do that shit. If it's making you scared, go do that shit, man.
Yeah, big tap energy. You speaking tonight, man. Brince Etter, let the people know what you got upcoming next.
Yeah, I got a lot of visuals coming. I'm a poet too, so I got visuals coming with that. Shout out Sweet Shots, my uncle Eddie. Shout out him. We got some visuals coming. We got a lot of the fashion coming. There are shows coming up, open mics coming up. It's just gonna be a lot. Like, you feel me? It's a lot of stuff I gotta knock out. So like, but for the most part, I'm gonna be staying creative, like for sure. And I'm always gonna be posting something. So like, man, just be on the lookout for whether you into the fashion or into the music. Like, just be on the lookout, cause I'm gonna give y'all something.
Shit, or even with fitness too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Hey, if you fucking with the fitness, DM me, man. I can hit you up on some shit like that too. So like, shit, like, I'm gonna really just be staying creative this whole summer, like, cause I graduate this December, so I'm gonna have to tap back in on the school shit and knock that little shit out. So You feel me? So like, yeah, this whole summer we just trying to get that left hand like going crazy, man, for real. So
Okay, yeah, I'm fucking with it, man. Shout out the people that's behind you.
Hey, shout out everybody for real. I don't think I got like the biggest team, but like just shout out the family. Like shout out to my big sister Blaisha, Braylon, Mancy, Gabe, my pops, my little sister that be doing my, you feel me, all the homies that be streaming my shit, be screenshot. Shout out Brittany, she a crazy artist too, like she paint. Shout out Caitlin. Shout out, man. Shout out everybody that went to Dater, man. Y'all always sharing my shit, man. I appreciate all that, man. I appreciate all y'all for sure, man. Because I feel like a lot of people just take advantage when they are getting the love. Like, man.
Even if it's a little bit, you
know? Man. Like, I don't give a fuck if the big names ain't sharing. As long as you sharing, as long as I'm somebody to you, I'm famous. Like, that's how I feel. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm impacting somebody's life type shit. Like,
I love it. Hell yeah, big energy. Brince Etter, man. Last but not least, leave the people out there, the tappers, the fans, with one piece of advice coming straight from you to keep them going.
One piece of advice. Understand it's your shot clock. And it's never too late. It's not a thing. Like, speaking on my uncle, he picked up the camera. I think he 35 or 36. He just picked up the camera, and now he going crazy with the visuals. Like, a lot of crazy stuff starting to happen when he getting blessed a lot. Right. Don't ever think it's too late, and don't ever be rushed by the internet. Don't be like these people with fucking Bentleys when they 19 and shit. Oh, yippee, like, I'm gonna clap for you for sure, but like, that ain't me, my nigga. Like, I just pulled up in the 01 Camry, but I'm the same nigga if I would still have a Bentley. Like, you feel me? I wouldn't be no different. So like, don't ever feel rushed, man. Like, don't ever feel like, stop beating up on yourself so much. I feel like that's one thing I used to do too, and just being an artist in general. Like, don't beat up yourself and enjoy the process. I would say that it's your shot clock, it's your time type shit. Like that's the biggest thing you gotta remember. Like,
I love it, man. Free game coming straight for Brince Etter himself. What a beautiful episode this has been. Once again, I want to thank you for coming on.
My pleasure, man.
Spitting your piece, letting the people know how you coming. Super duper dope to be tapped in with you, and this is like a foundation. We're gonna be tapped in for forever now.
Man, for life, man, for sure, man,
and beyond, honestly. So if it's on some shit like that. So big shouts out to you. All his links will be below. Social media, not made for radio, out now. Make sure y'all go stream that. Go run it up. Go comment. Let them know that Tap sent you.
Follow Tap Podcast on Instagram too, bro. Y'all been home, my nigga. He supposed to been at 1,000. Man.
And I'll be going crazy.
Yeah.
Go follow my
Go follow him, man. Go follow him, man.
Coming from Brince, man. Is that what y'all needed to go follow? Did he have to drop the cosign?
My boy, man, for sure. Like, go tap the homie, like.
Hey, man. I love y'all. It's your boy Top Dub. I'm bringing y'all that educational, that entertaining, and that motivational content on a daily basis. I'm tapped in and now I'm tapped out. Peace.
To make a few payments, no playing. We heard you was slacking. I get that front end, back in. I got your bitch trying to tap in. I made that bitch take off shoes before she sat in. Packing her back, the little bitch started nagging. Back then, bagging these hoes a habit.